Good afternoon, good evening, this is John Paul Wright. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today I'm going to talk about James Gunn and Hollywood and actors and actresses in general and just, my overall feeling about them. And just when you think things can't get any weirder, woker, sillier, here we are, full circle. They get rid of James Gunn, they do the right thing, and now he's back. I mean, he was kind of back anyway, because DC hired him, but now he's really back in Marvel where he started and they got rid of him in the first place from. Alright, here's the thing. James Gunn did some weird stuff. In case anyone hasn't known, there was a show called To Catch a Predator, and what they do is they catch men, pretty much, mostly men. There's only one woman on record being involved, so they catch creepy men who plan to sexually assault or have sex with underage girls. Or boys, by the way. So, yeah. And what James Gunn did was he dressed up and he went to a party that was themed on this show with, him in drag or whatever it was, some weird costume, and some other people there were posing as underage children. Now, there were no underage children there as far as we know, but it's pretty weird. So, James Gunn got canned, everyone was like, alright, there are some morals and some good people in Hollywood, and they don't just let anything slip by. But now he's back. And this got me thinking, what do you have to do in Hollywood as someone who's somewhat successful to actually lose your job or ruin your reputation? We have Brie Larson saying blatant things that are racist in many people's opinions, and mine, about white men. Not sure if it's an opinion. I'm pretty sure she said racist stuff. And James Gunn does this really weird party thing that's hinting upon sex with underage people, that he enjoys that kind of thing. So what the hell do you have to do in Hollywood to get, actually canned and people start disrespecting you? What if James Gunn was a doctor? What if Brie Larson was a flight attendant? What if James Gunn was a cop? Something like this. Would they get a second chance? Would everyone be like, oh, but Brie Larson's such a good flight attendant. She hands out that Coke and those sandwiches so good. We gotta let her keep her job for being racist. I don't think so. I think she'd be gone. Same thing with James Gunn. What if James Gunn was an English teacher and they caught him with all these weird photos of wanting to, possibly have a fantasy about getting with younger boys and things like that? Would they be like, yeah, but his spelling and his grammar is so good and he teaches these kids so good. Oh, we can't let him go. He's such a good English teacher. Me, myself, I think that Hollywood people on the top, and I'm talking about actors, directors, producers, people with the fluffy jobs who don't really get the elbow grease in there and make the magic happen, are the most overpaid people in the world. And I say that because people like doctors, pilots, hell, people that go, crab fishing in Alaska to pull seafood out of the water are probably just as important as these directors and actresses. Well, I mean, doctors are more important, or cops, or firefighters. Yet people like Brie Larson, who work so hard training for Captain Marvel, get a ton of money. When the fact is, we don't need actors and actresses and directors in the world. They could be gone for good, permanently. We could read books. We could play video games. We don't need them at all. Yet the people we need get $25K, kind of just scrape by salaries. Think about it. Next time you say, oh man, this actor, this actress is so good. They're one in a million. They're so important. Oh, they're so great. Maybe even you're going to do something like, I don't know, name your kid after them or something. Think about the doctor you go to, the dentist you go to, the teacher that teaches your kid, the janitor that cleans your school is pretty much more important than this awesome, incredible, great actor and actress. Can you argue otherwise? Are the people in your life like, say, the garbage man, who you need to get rid of your garbage every week, or the mailman who delivers your packages from Amazon, things like that, things you need to happen to make your life go by, are more important than these people in the entertainment industry who say racist things and they dress up like weirdos and possibly have even done something in the past that they're hinting to. I don't know, that's probably the reason you'd fire them, just in case that they were actually acting out these fantasies, and they get rewarded with millions of dollars and rehired and they can't be fired. And I don't go for it. That's why I'm just such a tough sell for a movie ticket. And I know, a movie is just not made up of these top people, but unfortunately, the people who are working hard and getting the lower salaries to make, the movie world go round are caught in the middle. And there ain't nothing I can do about that, because I'm not just going to pay for these movies and say, hey, these crooked weirdos made this movie, but, people worked hard to make it. I just have to not see the movie. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. And, when I say not see the movie, I mean, in this case, Captain Marvel and some Star Wars movies like Solo. I'm sure people who worked on Solo worked hard, did a great job. They really earned their pay. But unfortunately, because of what they did to Luke Skywalker, The Last Jedi specifically, I ain't seeing it. Well, I got through half, but I certainly didn't pay to see it in the theaters. For the record, I did enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. They were great movies, but would it really be such a difference if somebody else directed 3? I don't think so. What the hell? There's got to be thousands of talented directors wanting to move up, wanting to get a chance to direct a Marvel movie, and they give it back to... I'm sure some of you guys know already, I'm not like the biggest article guy. I am a fact guy. I don't like to say things based on, just speculation unless I say it's speculation. But in this case, I'm just kind of going on my feelings, and the fact that Brie Larson did say things about white men in print, and James Gunn did have those really weird pictures floating around on Twitter, and I think all I need to talk about it is just my feelings on this one. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I wanted to pitch in that opinion, especially about how I feel about Hollywood people, movies in general. This is not a movie review channel. I'll do movies when it comes up, but that's not my thing. I'm not a big movie guy. I'm a movie guy for good movies only. Not mediocre movies because I want to review it for my channel. No. It's got to be really good. Anyway, I stutter sometimes like an idiot. I try to be funny. Channel's growing little by little. I run out of things to say, and then I end my videos. I got a Patreon. I got a Twitter account. I'll link those below. I usually forget, but they might be there this time. I'll see you next time.